learning objectives. So there will be no grades, as I'm sure that's not really why you guys took this course. You have some sort of interest in design or looking to look a little bit further into it and gain an insight. And the learning objectives will be more so geared towards gaining an overview to design and its process. The motivation really isn't to get an A+, but to understand the basics of the design process, design thinking. By the end of the course, you'll hopefully gain a more critical eye, develop some creative thinking techniques, and hopefully think like a designer. This should be a relatively chill environment, and if you can't make it to class or have any questions that are big or small, need any further explanation of information or advice for your project or anything like that, please reach out to me. This instructing thing is as new to me as design may be for you, so I'll be learning just as much as you learn from this course, hopefully from you guys. So into the sort of nitty-gritty details of everything. This part is more so focused on getting an overview into the different design mediums within the discipline, and it won't be so heavily focused on it, but it's kind of just like a brief introduction into that. So that will be communication design, product design, environmental design, so how people work with spaces, just a brief introduction to that. Brand identity design, so branding, user experience design, design as a whole, and then hopefully you'll sort of understand the value of design as well. What the class will be more so focused on is the design thinking method, which is kind of just like a process of how to think like a designer, and it can be really applied to any kind of problem or decision, if it's a business, entrepreneurial, sometimes even science and engineering related problems as well. So you'll be learning how to solve problems like a designer with creative and critical solutions. And we'll be doing that with empathy. So sort of putting yourself into the shoes of others, your users, customers, whoever that may be, defining the problems or pain points they might have, and the solutions to those. It'll be through ideation, so how to develop ideas quite quickly and efficiently, prototyping and constant iteration, testing, and then also implementation. Just to reiterate the fact that this is sort of really more so focused on the process of everything rather than the finished product. So hypothetically, this is not at all, you're not being graded, or this isn't the final outcome, but let's say this class, the main point of it is is a drawing. So you're expected to have a drawing by the end of it. If you're being graded in this course, you would not be graded on how beautiful the drawing is, the technique that you use, anything like that. You would be more graded on sort of the ideas and the concepts that you are trying to communicate. So in this course, you can also communicate these ideas and concepts however you want to, whatever you feel most comfortable doing, whether that's drawing or writing or just talking, whatever it is really, because we're just trying to sort of get really into the process of everything.